This must be a great feeling.
Yeah, this is what we needed, a win today, and yeah, we all know that we have to win those games, especially against Spurs. What it means to the fans, you can see everyone is buzzing, so it's a great night for us.
That's it, a win in the North London derby. You've done the double over Tottenham. There's not many better things in a league season, is there?
No, definitely not. Yeah, we want to win every game, and especially those games. We know what it means to the fans, and we were up for it today, and we took the 3 points.
Your goal turned out to be the winner. Your first time scoring in a North London derby. What did that feel like?
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling, especially if that gives you the win as well. And I'm just happy for everyone. We work so hard day in, day out, and I had to come, and today is the day, and now we need to look forward.
As a team, you have had so many chances lately, and things just haven't been falling quite right. How much did you need those goals to go in today?
Yeah, we're pushing every day, as I say, and yeah, it's the hardest thing in football is to get the ball in the net, and I think we could have scored more today as well, but obviously we're happy with the 3 points, and yeah, let's celebrate tonight.
Well, you do go second in the Premier League table. You're back there, 4 points now behind Liverpool. Is this now what you need? Is this the time to really put the pressure on them in the title race?
Yeah, we always want to put pressure on, and we just can look at ourselves, and that's try to win every game, and started today, and as I say, we need to look forward now and take all the positives from today, and let's enjoy this win.
Well played today, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, they will enjoy the win. What a time to score your first goal in a North London derby, to win it for your club. And you know what that's like. You know what it's like to put the smiles on Arsenal faces in this fixture.
Yeah, I mean, it's massively important to the fans and everybody associated with the club. So, you know, like I said earlier, it was an important game for us. And this was the perfect opportunity then to sort of reset, reevaluate everything, and then give us that platform then to go on and to finish the season now strongly.
And as he said, for once today, they weren't ruining those missed opportunities, those killer chances that they couldn't put away.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest with you, it's a game that Arsenal controlled throughout. But, like, I still think they still need to work much better in their finishing, because they created so many chances today. The game ended up being 2-1. It could have been 5-1, 7-1. For a team that want to win the league, that I expect them to win the league sooner or later. But keep playing like this, I don't think it's going to be possible, because today we can see Tottenham were nowhere, like they were nowhere close to Arsenal level. You can see the level was above, and Tottenham were just playing. They were just trying to find themselves, and a lot of young players, they don't have this experience. This is a derby against Arsenal. So for me, Tottenham were completely off today. Arsenal play well, but for me, they get the 3 points. But moving forward, when they will play next, obviously the weekend against Aston Villa is going to be another whole game together.
Is that still a nagging worry? Because in the last 5 minutes, when there were a couple of corners there for Tottenham at 2-1, there was still a bit of edginess, understandably, around the stadium.
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, obviously when there's just a goal in it, you know, there's always that sense of, you know, the team have one opportunity and that can hurt you. But I think, you know, it was important just to get this result tonight, get that win, no matter how, at all costs. But then they can build on this now. And like Addy said, there was chances there again, and that's been a sort of reoccurring sort of theme over the last few weeks, where they haven't managed to capitalise on decent chances. And that's something that they are going to have to address. They can't keep relying on, you know, a set piece and things like that. That can take you so far, but they do need to start converting these chances that they're making.
The problems are in front of goal, and they were still there today, but they haven't been punished from that today because Tottenham haven't threatened enough. Gabriel was magnificent at the back there, marshalled their defence. It's really important, if you're not scoring the goals, that you're trying to keep it tight at the back, and I think they did there tonight. I mean, they limited Tottenham to very few chances, but the problem's still there. It's a nice problem to have if you win the game, because then you can address it. You know, he needs to find out how is he going to address it with the personnel, what he has. It's very difficult without Saka getting fit. He's going to make a hell of a difference. But I'm not sure the player, what they need in front of goal, is going to be out there in the January market. I think they will be looking for it, perhaps on a loan to bring someone in. Body, you know, they probably ruined the fact that Eddie Nketiah has left. You know, I'm not saying he's the answer, but he would have been someone who would move in there now, who's a sniffer around the box. You know, he can score goals. chances like that tonight, you would see Eddie Nketiah taking them. You know, even with a bit part where he played for Arsenal Football Club, mate. Now he's gone. Is there someone else out there they can possibly bring up from the academy? They're good at that. Top draw players bringing in. Ranieri's come in, he's been outstanding. There's probably not a kid at a number 9. Everyone's looking for the same players around the league, especially at the top of the league. Very difficult to improve the players what they already have. And that man to come in and score 10 goals between now and the end of the season, almost impossible to find.
That's the problem at this time of year, isn't it?
That's you know, to find a striker right now, we're in January, to find a top striker that can win you the league. It's not easy. It's not out there. Otherwise, he will still be in the club that he's in.
Yeah.
And I think Arsenal, as we said, they're playing good football. He said at the beginning of the game that we used to play football into the net. Today, you can see Arsenal are crossing, but you can't rely on crossing. It's always option B. When the game becomes difficult, last minute, then you put a cross in, the defender or whoever can score, then it's a winning chance for us. But now, if they rely on free kick to win the league, I will be really surprised about that. They need a proper striker. Yeah. But is it there any striker on the market? I don't think so either. So they have to bring someone from the academy or whatever, but they need to start playing with a proper number 9.
Easier said than done at this time of year, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like it is a difficult market to go out there and to go and bring in someone who's going to guarantee you goals. I think, you know, Havertz is a brilliant player, and he's, you know, his work ethic up there is second to none. But I think he can play just as effective in other positions on the pitch, in the midfield role or slightly wide. I think he's capable of doing that. And but we just need, I think, someone with that little bit of goal instinct, that knack of scoring, them little darting runs. Do you know what I mean? Where, you know, you'll explain better than anyone, but who just understands how to, like, put that ball or in the back of the net, or just to sniff out an opportunity or something like that. I think that's what sort of lacking at the moment.
Like an Ian Wright.
Like Ian Wright. Where do you find one of those? Well, I'll tell you where we'll find him now. He's at the Emirates Stadium with a big, wide smile on his face, Righty. And he is with a very proud young man. Yes. Take it away.
Yes, I was going to say, Miles, listen, I've got to say, when the first time I saw you at AL End, playing in midfield, now you're playing left back and playing for Arsenal in the North London derby, what was that like? Because I saw you, like, whooping up the crowd at the end when you was coming. What was it like?
Well, it was amazing, man. It's everything that I lived up to in my dreams. Well, I couldn't believe it. I had to take in every moment of every second of the game. So honestly, it was amazing, honestly.
In respects of, like, the game itself and you getting used to the game, because I know that Mikel started, he's giving you 60 minutes, 90 minutes. You're training with the guys, obviously, all the time. How does it feel physically for you? How are you feeling about when you got the 60 minutes, 6 minutes, then the 90? How do you feel?
Well, at first, obviously, it's hard getting used to it, but I feel like my body's adjusting now, and I feel great, you know. I just want to carry on doing it.
So what was it like playing against Tottenham when it really matters? Because going into this game, Miles, I don't know what it was like in the dressing room in respect to, but there's a certain amount of pressure, especially with Liverpool drawing, Arsenal having to win their home games, and it's against the North London rivals like Tottenham. You're coming in as an 18-year-old. How are you feeling about the whole pressure and everything what's going on in that respect?
Well, as a team, you know, we feel pressure, but this is what we live for. Moments like this we live for. It's a derby, and we need to win, and that's what we did today. So, how's
the morale in it? Because, like, people talking about the missed chances and missing out and trying to catch Liverpool and trying to win the league and obviously going out the cup. What's the morale like? Is everybody still up and pumped up? Everybody still belief?
Well, obviously, after a loss, we're down, but obviously our culture and our team is amazing. We're all together. We all stick with each other. We all have full belief in each other's talents and their mindset. So, yeah, obviously you want to bounce back, and no better way to do it than today.
So tell me about how your body's feeling, because you're now playing proper first-team football, what you dreamed about, what you wanted to dream about.
Yeah.
How's it feeling? Tell me how your body is.
I feel amazing.
You feel tough. You feel strong, bro. Look.
I feel like $1 million, you know, so, yeah.
Is it everything you expected it to be? What's happening right now?
Yeah, everything and more, you know. Honestly, everything and more, honestly, yeah. So.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Let's show you this clip. I think they got this clip. Where's the clip? Show us the clip of him. Because look at what you smiling. What happened just now? Something just happened with you and was it Bergvall?
Yeah.
How's you feeling now?
Just happy, you know. Just taking it in, soaking it in. Yes, sir. This is amazing, man. Yeah.
But at that time, obviously we hadn't finished the game yet, but you looked like you was properly buzzed up. Who's here? Who's here? Your mum here? Your dad?
My mom,
here?
my grandma, my friends.
Your grandma's here?
Yeah, I had to put on a show for my grandma, make sure that I didn't look soft in front of her. I had to make sure I was middle of my tackles for her, and hopefully she's proud of me, so yeah.
We're all proud of you. We're all proud of you. Just before you go, though, I wanted to say to you, was there, with your Brennan Johnson, could have said them guys, was there any of them like the physicality you was feeling, oh my gosh, I'm going to be afraid of him, or he's going to be this? Nothing?
Never afraid of no one. I want to go against the best, I want to be the best, so you have to go against the best.
To be the best.
Exactly.
Nice one, Mark. Well, all the best, man.
Thank you.
I wish
so
you all
much,
the best.
Ian. Thank you.
Take it easy, yeah? Steve, back to Steve. Let me see me and my guy just shoot off. Yes, my guy.
Love it, Righty. Love it. And what a magnificent story that is for Miles.
Oh, they are. And I've just come down from the gantry, so it's quite a walk. And I was walking with a lot of the Arsenal fans, and they were singing, they were happy, they were joyous. And I was mentioning in commentary about a catalyst you need sometimes, and moments in seasons. North London derby, huge game. Get the 3 points. Can they now start building momentum? And I think that would be the key word, I think, going into the next few games.
And Peter said earlier that Tottenham just didn't do enough to win it, Martin. What are you thinking, do you think, if you're a Tottenham fan now? You're looking at that league table, 13th position, 11 defeats already this season out of 21 games.
Yeah, and Manchester United below them playing at home tomorrow.
All right, Martin.
Will probably go above Spurs. So, it's a difficult moment for them. And the manager now is skating on thin ice, but his team tonight was... Look, I thought they did all right in the second half. They came after Arsenal. Arsenal didn't really control it. It was incredibly open. But you lose a game like that, you go 1-up. Those Arsenal players were brave, let me tell you. At 1-0, if Arsenal lose this game, it is also very pivotal. And maybe people are talking about how the season's now become a disaster. So this keeps Arsenal in the race. And it was determination they showed was quite outstanding to get back and win the game.
And Declan Rice joins us now. Good to see you, Declan.
Good to see you. You all right, mate?
First of all, congratulations on that win. What does that mean to you, and what do you think it means for the fans tonight?
Well, you could tell tonight meant more than anything. I think from the first minute, the first 45 minutes was just pure domination, and we showed that intent, that pressure, that desire. You could tell it was a derby, and to be honest with you, I think we're unlucky we probably didn't score 10 tonight. I think that's the feeling.
What was the message when you come out? We said before the game they're going to see Arsenal, I'm sure, come out the tracks fast. What was the messaging from the manager before the game?
You don't need a message. You've played in. You don't need a message. When you play Spurs, you know what it means to the fans, and if you're a player and you can't get up for Spurs, then you shouldn't be playing football. Yeah. You need to have that fire in your belly, and we had that tonight. And I think second half, the game got stretched. They could have maybe scored a couple, but we could have had another 5 or 6, and that's the disappointing thing. But to win is the most important, and hopefully now we can go on a run, because this is the most important part of the season.
Give you guys enough corners, you're going to score for one, and that's how the equaliser came. Another trademark Declan Rice delivery.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I've got the assist of it. He said that it's gone down as an own goal.
No,
it's a great ball, by the way.
It's your assist, though, isn't it?
It's going on target, isn't it? Wait, let me see.
You're not getting this, Declan, I'm afraid.
To be fair, I might not get it. But
still a great delivery.
Yeah, look, I've put it in the area, and I understand probably why it's an own goal.
Are you practising that delivery? Because you get it right so often.
I said to Crouchy the other day.
We discussed deliveries all day the other day.
We're playing so much that we don't get a lot of time to practice. It might sound crazy, but I just know now the spot I need to put it in, and it's just about repetition. And
how pleased were you to see that go in from Trossard there? Partey does exceptionally well.
Amazing, yeah.
Porro, you must be aware, Porro's up the pitch, so it's an area you're going to aim for.
Yeah, definitely. I think with Spurs, they're a transition team. They don't care. They keep playing the ball short. They want to keep attacking, and obviously we win the ball high, and they're open, and Leo on his left foot, his left and right foot.
What about your role here tonight? Because you're playing in that midfield and you're flying forward 1 minute, and then you're all the way back at the next.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes think, I should just sit there occasionally? Because if I were playing behind you, I want you to sit more often.
I just get an extra bit of energy to just keep going, and I want to run, and tonight I was probably more of a box-to-box role, but I think with our centre-halves, you can be sure that I'm allowed to attack, because them two clean up everything, and obviously Thomas tonight was unbelievable, and the young boy Miles again is just
taking liberties.
He's just unbelievable. 18, what he showed tonight was just ridiculous.
Dec, we were speaking before about you becoming a bit of a leader in this team, you know, taking the young players under your wing. I know you've taken Miles under your wing a little bit, looking after him. Just talk us through his performance tonight, because it's a North London derby, it's a huge game, under a little bit of pressure at the moment. 18 years old to perform the way he did.
It's scary. I think I said to you the other day, the 18-year-olds now, they've got no fear. They've got no fear whatsoever. And I think there was 4 or 5 times in the second half here. You know, he's got that Moussa Dembele try. I'm not just saying it where he uses his body to get away from stuff. And sometimes, it's risky, but to show that at 18 and the personality and character, honestly, he's unbelievable.
Is that 18-year-olds, or is that just is it just them individual? Because we spoke before, and you said about Ethan Newary as well, and Max Dowman, even another younger one who hasn't played yet. But you're saying that these guys have a different mentality and mindset.
Do you know what as well? I'm going to mention them because they're Spurs players, but like Archie Gray, Bergvall, they're both 18 as well. And they're playing week in, week out. Mikey Moore, like, there's guys in the Prem now that are playing and they're younger and younger and younger, and they've got no fear. And it's so good to see.
Does Lewis Skelly now, do we start to talk about international football? Because, I mean, I know the sky is the limit for him, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, he's been not out of place at all.
I know. Well, he is a midfielder by trade, you know. He can play 6, he can play 8. Obviously, he's coming to the team playing left back. Suits him coming inside. To know these roles and to understand what he's learning now at 18 is unbelievable. You know, it's only going to stand him in good stead. And look, who knows what England holds for him? But I know they think highly of him there. And look, there's a lot of competitions for places all over the pitch for England. So we will need to keep performing with a new manager.
Just to talk about the bigger picture for Arsenal and going into this game, a lot of fans not having a number, especially with Gabriel Jesus getting injured and Nketiah leaving earlier in the season. What's your thoughts as a player in the building, in that type of position, and what you'd like to see maybe in the transfer window? We all talk as players, we used to do that ourselves, I'm sure you guys do too.
Yeah, look, I think now obviously where we've lost Gabby, he's probably going to be out for a year with an ACL, and you know, that's really tough. I'm sure that the manager is probably going to look for something, because tonight we've had to bring Tierney on left wing, we've had to bring Zinner then on left wing, so we're a bit short up there, so I'm not surprised if we are going to probably do something. I believe in our strikers, I believe in our front players. You know, you could see the reception before the game for Kai. It was unbelievable. You know, it was unbelievable the cheer he got and what he's done for this team, and you know, the goals he scored at important times this year. You know, I'm never going to knock anyone, and you know, we need full support for all of our players, because now we're going into a crucial part of the season, and it was a big chance to win tonight and close the gap a little bit more.
Do you think Kai gets unfairly scapegoated at times?
Yeah, definitely. But I think there's a social media perception that people think, and then when you come to the stadium and actually hear the real fans and what they think, it's two different things. The cheer he got tonight, you know, it was ridiculous. You know, it was the loudest cheer of the night when his name got called out. You could tell that meant a lot to him, and the way he just fights and scraps for 90 minutes and does it week in, week out. Right? Yeah, he might not score every week, but what he does for the team is the most important, and he's been brilliant for us.
I think that's an important thing. I think we've spoken before, and the way you've spoke glowingly, even more than this, in private about Kai Havertz, it showed the respect levels in the change room is the most important thing, isn't it, than the noise outside?
100%. And I think, like, he can play 9, he can play 8, he can play 10, he can play on the wing, he can play so many positions, and he knows every position to such a high level. And you need players like that, you know, especially under this manager who will give anything at any time. And like I said, tonight he played really well, and the most important thing was a derby win, which is massive.
Which you've got. Declan, thank you so much for coming out to join us. Congratulations.
No worries, have a good night, yeah?
Go and get warm. Yeah, give me that.